everybody. You guys know us. We are Opportunity Roll. Well, some of us are new here, so you know some of us you don't. I'm going to go ahead and do the intro. Then we're going to introduce ourselves. No recap today. If you're wondering, what's happened to the feed? Where did all the other seasons go? Opportunity Roll is doing a complete rebirth. We've had such a huge change in cast, and our quality has gone up, and we've learned a lot from the past seasons. So we're starting fresh. Everything is gone, and everything that we're building now is fresh and new and ready to go. That being said, this season's cast is here with me today. Say hi, everybody.
Hello.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and start down the line on the camera. Let's go ahead and start with Lily.
Hi, I'm Lily, and I am playing the Nymph Life Cleric May, or Eliana May.
All right, just to double check, I'm going to go ahead and put up your volume on Discord. I'm going to get a sound check.
Hello. Speaking.
All right, you still need it down lower. Okay.
Okay.
Went too high.
Too much.
All right,
Too
perfect.
much. Take it back.
Perfect. All right, next person is Ziggy. CJ.
Hi, y'all. My name is CJ. I am going to be playing the Goblin College of Manifestation. What it says down there is a lie. Goblins. and he goes by the name of Ziggy. I'm super excited to be here.
We'll fix that during break. Seirra.
Hey everybody, missed you guys. I am Seirra and I'll be playing Lomia, the Goliath Totem Warrior Barbarian.
Dust.
Hello all, I am Dust and I will be playing Rio, the Epic Kit Forge Cleric.
Yeah, I think this is the first time we're actually going to have an epic kit in the main story. Kits are a race that I devised a little while ago, so it's fun to see them finally show up. All right, and last but not least, Alex.
Hey guys, my name is Alex. I also go by Void, as to not cause any confusion. But I will be playing Gareth Odristan, a half-elf draconic sorcerer.
And of course, you guys know me. I am the Diggity Dungeon Disaster DJ Master here for another season. Now, we've done all of our backgrounds. The characters are completely built. We've got such a lovely season ready. We're starting just off of the Fusfa Forest is where our story starts. The party has just gotten off of a caravan. And as they kind of pull off from this caravan, they're noticing something. That they're all seeming to go in one direction. And as the party continues on, they all meet Richter, a very thin, white-haired, elven male, but very much in his later years. Long white beard, a very eccentric cart along with him. And he's kind of dabbled in a bunch of like leather and clothing, along with specific tools for like cartography and mapping and archaeology, seeming to be the big thing. There is a moment where the entire party realizes that you're all here for the same thing. And the gentleman walks over to you guys. He hands you each a sheet of paper that says, pretty simply, if you're hurt during the line of duty, it's not his fault. And he promises 30 gold upon completion. The mission is to get him safely to a temple and back. That's it. Now, we did this as an introduction thing. We did this a little earlier. So I want to start us back along the road as we're heading towards the temple. All the way over here. just inside the edge of the forest.
Woo.
And to get us into roleplay, we have a special thing for you guys. Big shout out to Lily, who did all the editing, figuring out all the products of how to make this work, doing all the art pieces for our characters and everything for the listeners. So enjoy this because it's all thanks to her.
Applause! Applause!
Oh,
I'm sad. I shouldn't be sad. There you go.
Oh,
Look at us
hey.
light up.
Hey,
Hello.
everybody! Hey!
Hey. Hello.
So cool.
Oh, look at us.
Oh my gosh, it's so cool.
It's very cool. Yeah!
Aw.
Aww.
And they're interactive. For the listeners, unfortunately, this might give you a nice reason to want to come and see us on noon Saturdays EST. But if we stream live, you'll actually be able to see these little tokens, these almost avatars that we have created for ourselves as they interact with each other during roleplay scenes.
They move when we talk, and we have different expressions, so you can
Yep.
watch the characters interact with each other.
So let me set the scene for you guys. You've just met this gentleman. You guys are walking down a dirt road inside of a very large forest. It's probably one of the most interesting forests, being just off of the lake, Codia's Lake. There are creatures here that are very weird. And I mean weird as in more magical than anything. You'll see a couple squirrels with almost feathery bat wings. Not feathery, hairy bat
Wow.
wings. They're very interesting. So they've got like all four legs and these very interesting, brown fur with white stripes around the forehead to the back with like very intricate bat wings. We've got little wisps of like floating pollen and stuff that find their way floating around as if it's almost like dust. But as you see, they'll land, they'll root, and they'll bloom almost like a dandelion.
Oh.
And the
Hate it.
gentleman, Richter, is going to be walking in front of all of you. And it'll be quite a walk.
Animated now.
Feel free to take it away. I realize I can talk.
You
Uh,
can.
Don't worry about it.
May is going to be absolutely like, watching these squirrel things running around, and she's got a notebook that she's scribbling in and sketching these creatures and how they're moving and running. And she just seems so excited.
Ziggy, I would say, is also looking around at the nature, plucking along a small little tune on his lute, just admiring the world around him.
You know, the thing that makes those worse is like the rats back in Sorlin on the streets. The rats there, they can't fly. Those can.
Oh, but they're so cute. Look at them.
Yar.
Look at how they move. They're squirreling around.
They might have rabies, May. Don't let them get too close.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
they don't look like they have rabies. Look at them.
Richter, as soon as hearing rabies, will turn to the kit and give this "you've got a lot of room to talk" speak. Or just a look straight at you.
I don't think you have rabies. I don't think you have rabies.
The difference between our friend here and those is that he can consciously make the choice not to bite us. Those things will attack us because either they're hungry or they're feral.
They
And I
haven't
feel like
attacked us yet,
So-
and we've been here this whole time. They're
As
just
you
going
say
about their
that-
little lives.
As you say that, Richter will kind of continue walking, but he's going to make his usual comments. Clearly, you have not survived a red moon with him, then.
I'm sorry?
Oh,
that
yes,
supposed to
kids go
mean?
feral on a red moon, regardless of their abilities.
That was wonderful information that someone should have told me when I took the job and I saw this little catman there. That is
Okay, hold on. That does happen. However, we have every right to treat them like, a friend. I mean, it's
Yes.
against their will.
I did not say you didn't. I'm just merely explaining why I am hesitant.
I've been around him for over a year now, and he's been perfectly fine. I think that your prejudices can stay at the door.
look, I'm just saying
We'll see.
that is some information that I wish I knew.
The red moon has already passed. You won't have to worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
What do you think, Loma?
Let's see.
Lomia? I'm sorry, I keep on messing up your name.
It's a 7th of Noctorum, so we're in fall. You won't have a red moon again until Botorum.
There you go.
Oh,
So
hey.
no more this month.
I think
Well.
those squirrel things look kind of tasty, and I'm kind of hungry.
Oh.
We could try to catch one.
No, that's
Oh, we
beyond
could,
the
huh?
point.
But you know what? I just drop the point. And sure, May, try to just. You can catch one if you can actually get it.
You shouldn't have said like, she is going to run off and go try to catch squirrels.
May.
Not only are they faster than Down Under, they also fly, which makes it incredibly difficult. Because the moment you think you have them cornered, they are going to unfurl those hairy wings and fly off faster than that.
Gosh.
What would I try to roll to catch one?
That'd be a dexterity check. Or let's see, we could do animal handling maybe if you want to be sweeter. DC, regardless, will be 18. So they're very, I wouldn't say feral, but they're very wild.
I'm just gonna give myself guidance and pet myself. I'm like, you can do it. They're tiny. They may be fast, but they're small and stupid. You can catch one. And then gonna run and try to grab one. Would you say survival?
Yeah, sure. It's like hunting. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't get bit.
Part of the fun.
So it's a 20.
20.
Oh!
That
Okay.
is my D4.
So you'll definitely catch one. It is not happy, to
sure.
say the least. There's this. I don't know if you've ever heard like a squirrel in danger. They screech. It's very interesting. Very once in a lifetime sound. It's
She's
just like really high
very
pitched.
proud of herself and turn around and hold it towards Lomia. Like, look, I caught one.
Now, how are you
Right.
holding this thing? That's a good question.
She's
No.
got her hands wrapped around it. She is holding it far away from her 'cause she recognizes that it could potentially be dangerous, but she is holding it carefully so that it can't get out.
Okay. What's the likelihood with the way you're holding it that it could bite? Are you holding it like a snake? Or like you're just holding the back of the skull?
Oh god.
Oh no.
Probably not. I imagine that she's got her hands like wrapped around its torso, so it probably could bite her.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think it most likely will attempt a nice strong bite.
Okay.
Well, you're holding it. I don't think it really needs to roll to hit.
I mean, I feel like it should.
1 damage.
Okay. That's fine.
But it'll kind of look down. It'll notice the unarmored finger and give it a nice munch.
She'll look like she's about to cry. She's holding the thing and she's, let me take it. It bit me.
What did we learn?
Oh, she's gonna take it. She's reaching for it now. And just the giant gripper of death reaching toward this poor little squirrel.
All right. We're gonna roll a acrobatics or athletics roll, and it's a squirrel. So I'm gonna warn you now. Attempting to get out of this grapple. Oh, shit! It rolled a 1. That's an 11.
Did you say 11?
Yeah, it has a
Mhm.
plus 10.
Jesus Christ.
It's a
It's a
squirrel.
squirrel.
Yeah.
I know. I wasn't thinking of it. I wasn't thinking from like an acrobatic standpoint. I'm just imagining the squirrel just like beefs up and gets like giant Hulk muscles.
So I mean, you'll be able to try to grapple it. If you are going to attempt to kill it, I'd say you're probably going to need to roll an athletics versus its athletics and acrobatics, because the moment it sees it, it's probably going to die. It will try again.
So roll in athletics.
It depends. Are you attempting to kill this thing immediately?
Maybe not. She might just yell at it for a second for biting May.
Hey, no.
Would that be an intimidation?
Yeah, probably.
This is a crazy first introduction, guys. Like, same.
Yeah.
This
We
is quite
don't
the
sound like
adventure.
very sane people.
I'm gonna say we could just let it go.
I was about to suggest the same thing.
Yeah, please don't hurt them.
14 to intimidate the squirrel for biting May.
I mean, you're 10 times its size. Yeah, I think 14 will do it.
Just let it go. It's done enough.
Yeah, because I think you're unfortunately going to scared enough. It will go potty in your hand.
Oh.
You scare it to death. It just dies.
Gareth, your cursor is over your face.
Uh-oh. Sorry about that.
Fourth wall break.
It was some jewelry.
So, give me, you know what? Give me now is when I get to be that evil DM. Go ahead and give me a perception check, Luma.
It's Lomia or Lomi.
Lomia.
Perception?
Yep.
15.
15.
Nice.
As you realize this thing is like, use the restroom in your hand. You're gonna kind of like wipe yourself up, maybe look around a little bit, and you're gonna notice that there is a small little pack of about 3 squirrels and a tree close by, all watching you very intently. 2 of them very little.
Oh.
Um,
No.
That's mean. Alright.
Alright.
We can put the squirrel down.
We've caused enough
Sorry.
damage.
We'll find some different food.
She'll
food?
put it down on the ground.
We barely have gotten started on this trek, and you're already talking about food.
I
Always.
didn't eat. I'm hungry.
We can
Speaking
eat.
of, with the perception of a 15, it's not just going to be the squirrels that you're going to see. There will be this aroma coming from the cart that's following the entire party, and it smells. It smells of freshly baked bread.
I've been muted this whole time. I'm sad.
Oh my
Loving
god, that
it.
smells so good.
That's strange.
We ate like what? Half an hour ago? I didn't get enough. Hey Richter!
Yes. What?
Your cart smells awfully good. Can I have some of whatever's in there, please?
Yes. Lunch will be in about an hour, when we should be arriving at the temple in, say, 20 minutes. After we get there, we can make a small camp, and I will indeed treat you all to lunch.
Thank
Even though I'm
you.
also paying you 30 gold.
Thank you so much.
I'm sorry we inconvenienced you by taking your job.
It,
Yes, well, I guess it can't be helped.
Let's
Our adventurers, after all.
Made me choke on my
Hmm.
teeth.
let's not antagonize the person who's paying us.
I'm not antagonizing. He was merely angry. He's like, oh, we'll have lunch. And he's like, and I'm paying you 30 gold. That's his fault. Just saying.
we're
Shush! Lest he
Oh.
take it away from us. Let's keep walking.
Yes.
Thought we were contractually obliged to have it.
well. Hey, you're right. Wait a minute.
No,
We-
no,
But we.
no.
You d- okay. No more thinking. No more thinking about it. Okay.
No more thinking. No more thinking.
Eventually, you guys will make your way down this path, and there's going to be this kind of pulled off or walled, like mostly forested with plenty of trees area, and it's just on the edge of this kind of cut off, almost a heightened hill that has been sliced into, and you can see that in the face of this almost cavernous facing, there is a very intricate and detailed stone archway that has been meticulously chiseled and molded. It looks almost temple-like.
Ooh.
Here we are.
Wow.
Now, one way or another, we'll be going inside later this evening. We can stay here and do preparations for, I guess I could give you at least 45 minutes, enough to eat. But then I would truly, truly like to get into why we're here.
You could always tell us while we're eating.
I mean,
I
it would
could.
get down on time.
In fact, you should.
No point in wasting time focusing just on food when we can multitask.
She does bring up a good point.
Well, then, I shall finish up food, and you all can set up camp for the evening. How about that?
That sounds
he'll head-
great.
Camping!
Got it,
We'll head
boss.
back to the cart, and it's very much the moment he opens the door, you can see it's a tiny home, basically. There is this almost like metal makeshift oven that you can see like 6 or 7 loaves of bread fresh cooking. On top of that is a large, like very like huge gumbo pot that you can smell kind of like a thick aromatic broth. You can tell that there's some beef in there, some hefty potatoes, some onions, some celery. You've got maybe some cheese mixed in there, and it's kind of this really rough, like beefy kind of soup.
Ooh.
Oh, that sounds so good.
It smells amazing.
Oh my god.
He'll
Lomia's drooling.
he'll- he'll nod, and then he'll kind of close the door behind him just to kind of get the food prepped and everything like that. And so, probably about another 15 minutes, enough for the bread to finish rising and cook and get that lovely crust to it, and to give the soup a couple of stirs, make sure it's fully cooked through. You guys will have, whatever tents or sleeping apparatuses you have, they'll be all set up. You may have gathered a couple of stones and sat them around in a center so that you can put a fire down in. Just something so that you have light later in that night. And as you guys kind of sit around, you kind of pull some old lumber maybe, or prop a seat on your backpack, or whatever you bring, you can usually use as a seat. And he'll kind of nudge the door open, and he'll come out with this really large pot, probably enough for at least 5 helpings for each of you.
Oh.
And with that, there's this kind of bag to his side that you can see is steaming. And he will slowly, with some like metal tongs, pull them out and kind of on a plate drop you guys these really, I guess the best way to explain it is like multi-wheat bread. It's very dark, it's very thick, it's got like a lot of heaviness to it, so it's very like perfect for soup. And he'll grab a bowl out of the bag as well and start like scooping you guys heaping helps of the soup. And there is, of course, cheese. He will grab from another pouch to his other side. He'll put a hand in, and you'll see him get like grated cheese, and he'll put it on top of the soup, and then you'll watch him like snap his fingers, and you'll see his hands glow red, and he'll put it over the bowl and kind of melt the cheese, almost like you would like an onion soup, right? And then hand that over.
It's nighttime now, right?
It's getting later. I'd say it's probably around like 8-9 p.m. It's at that almost twilight era, kind of in the sky. So it's not dark, but it's not bright out. It's got those colors that kind of reach across the sky into the clouds.
Yeah, so I think like as it is starting to get darker, you watch so Gareth has both hands uncovered, but his one green draconic hand sort of like waves it over the flames. And I would like to cast control flame to make it double the brightness to counteract it getting darker out.
Ooh.
Okay.
And you watch as like the flames like sort of twirl over his fingers as they get brighter. Ah, that'll be good for now.
That was a cool spell.
I learned how to use it like a week ago, so I'm surprised it worked.
Oh, very, very impressive.
Yes, there's
Lomia is
still a
already
lot.
2 bowls deep in the soup.
Uh, were you really that hungry?
Don't be yours.
Uh, hey, you're sensitive. Stop. I'm sensitive about that. He like
Listen.
he takes his hands and he like tries to cover his ears, but he can't. So
Yes.
Ziggy,
Let's not
Ziggy,
pick
your
on the
ears are hot.
creature's 4.7-inch ears, shall we? And let's talk about a more sensitive issue, actually.
That was a very specific number.
I did
Wait.
missions.
Oh, you
Right.
did do that. You did do that.
So, here's the situation that we find ourselves in. This temple was created by a race that is no longer with us today. They believed that dragons were more deities, much like we believed aboleths back in the day. I don't know how much you've had schooling in situations like this, or if you've even heard of an aboleth. But they made temples hidden away with lore for all different types of beliefs and records, truly, of different races of dragons we haven't seen in years. And I mean, of course, as you know, dragons truly haven't set foot in Sentium forever. We don't know where they've went. They've just disappeared. But needn't I not have to explain it to you? I'm sure as a group of adventurers, you know all too well how little there are of dragons out there.
Almost
That is
fable
why
back
this
where
is
I'm from.
important. Sorry?
It's almost fables like where I was from.
Yes. Yeah. It is interesting, and I've spent most of my years researching, where they've gone, why they're not here anymore, and why they left. But to say that I've found anything would be a lie. So I'm hoping this is a big breakthrough.
What are you hoping to find?
Anything. information on where they've gone, why they left, if they died off, if they're still alive. And I have a feeling this temple was very important.
What makes you say that?
He'll kind of point to the fixtures on either sides of the cave wall. He'll grab a stick and walk over, and you'll see the light kind of illuminate them a bit more. Here and here are depictions of the original symbols of the founders of what was believed to be this civilization, meaning that anything within this temple is on spot. It's we've seen one of these symbols in every place that we've ever found, but never both.
Study the symbol?
Yes, I have.
No, I was wondering if I could.
Oh, you said can I? I'm sorry, we didn't get that part from the. Yeah, sure. You can roll an Arcana, or History, if you like.
They're both at 0, but I'll try my best with history.
Sometimes you just got to take a swing.
Not
That
a
is a
clue.
natural 1.
Oh.
You don't believe.
Damn.
You
My
don't believe
first
those are
roll.
dragon symbols. You think they are dwarven symbols for the toilet.
Why would ugh. God? Why would they? Ugh. Interesting.
What's wrong?
We're eating. I'll explain later.
Okay.
What do you
Uh.
what do you exactly expect, like, to be in there? Like, do you expect there be creatures, or what kind of trouble you think we're gonna run into?
Well, that's why I hired you. I have no idea. There could be traps. There could be nothing, even. But it would be foolish for me to go in alone, so that is why I contacted adventurers. I didn't expect I would get a full party, and I clearly don't know if you're a guild or if you're just freelancing, but I hope you do have at least some experience in adventuring.
Totally.
Does
Yes.
training count?
I mean, it's a step up, I guess.
We are total. This is totally. We are professional adventurers.
Ziggy
You're
just
roll-
looks
filling us
roll a
with
deception.
confidence.
roll a deception for me,
Absolutely, sir.
and then I will roll an insight. So that's a
God damn
deception
it.
of 9
I am-
versus an insight of 22.
Oh.
I'm not
Oh
rolling
god,
well.
I'm
My
going to
luck
die,
is a
aren't
third.
I?
No. That much I can promise you, you won't die. I can stop you from dying.
Oh, that's even
die.
less.
Gruesomely.
Do not worry,
So-
you're in good hands.
Are you telling me that
Pause.
I hired a band of adventurers that have never been on an mission?
Nope. We've
It'll
totally.
be fine.
I do
I
Totally
personal
been on
missions.
missions.
I'm.
Oh god.
Oh, I've adventured before. I've adventured before.
Now, if you
Oh,
count,
no.
if you count me trying to fight a gang of brigands as adventuring, then I have adventured before.
Yes. Oh,
Uh,
Astrid, please save me.
I was just about to say, like, Rio's like rubbing his temples, just hearing everybody. Ju-
That's true.
The goddess.
yes.
Oh.
Well, if we have successfully had our fill of food, I would very much like to venture on, I guess, no matter how dangerous it might seem now.
Don't worry, you've got 2 clerics of Lady Pesca. You're gonna be fine.
Speaking of that, while we've been having this conversation, Ryu has like pulled his shield off of his back and has started like working on it. And I'm going to be using Blessing of the Forge to give it a +1.
Nice.
Very nice.
and that's +1 to attacks and damage.
Let's read off
Nice.
some of these abilities for the listeners, especially for
Hey.
those who might be new, right?
Uh,
People joining us for the first time. Blessing of the Forge. At first level, you gain the ability to imbue magic into a weapon and/or armor. At the end of a long rest, you can touch one magical object. That is a suit of armor or simple weapon. Until the end of the next long rest, you gain a +1 to AC, or a
That's correct.
+1 bonus to attack. Now, I'm not sure. Does that make it? Would that make it? I don't see it saying it makes it magical in terms of overcoming resistance, though.
It does not. It would
Okay.
would say it would give it that, and I think I get an ability later on that does to give it that effect, but not at level
Okay.
1. But as the talk has been happening, you like see him pull out a smithing hammer, and as he bangs on it, it seems like the fire that Gareth has like raised up starts circling around the shield and start to form like a magical symbol on it that looks like a willow tree, which is a symbol of Lady Pesca. And as soon as he says, "Let's get going," he'll hit it one more time and say, "Okay, I'm ready."
Anyone else need to prepare anything?
Nope.
Wonderful. Great. Yes. Wonderful. Entrez-vous.
what?
Enter you.
Yes.
We enter.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Oh no. Well, who wants to go first? I can if none of
May's
you
just
want.
gonna walk in.
Oh,
What?
good God.
Hey. Oh no.
Wait for me.
Gonna
I
Coming.
mean,
follow
to be
her.
fair, she's not the worst one to kind of take a lead. I think you have armor class of 13. Not the greatest,
No,
but not the worst. I
she's
don't
the
think.
healer. That's it. That's her entire role. She does not fight.
Rio
I
chases
will be
after
in like
her.
the middle. I'll be in like the middle of everyone. I'm not going in the way
Alright.
back, and I'm not going up front.
Lomia will take the rear.
You guys will kind of head in, and of course your friend here he'll take those glasses that he had kind of on the top of his head. He'll scoot them down, and you'll see them glow this like almost purple essence over them. He looks as though he has the ability to see even in the darkest of places. Now, I will say, because I think May and Lom, you guys don't have dark vision.
Light
So this place
cantrip.
becomes light cantrip.
Yes.
Go ahead and post that for us. We'll go over it, and I'll set you up with that.
Give me 1 second.
I would have recommended a torch. I could hold a torch, and then I could make it brighter. But
But you have to buy torches.
This is free.
I was about to
It's
say,
cantrip, I believe.
do I
yeah,
not have
and
torches? Oh.
if not May, if May didn't do it, Rio was going to.
I was saying is I could dim the issue with the light cantrip is you can't really dim the light.
All right, so you get bright
Uh.
light for 20, and then another dim light after that.
You
Yeah.
just
Sorry, my character sheet is not working.
Roll 20.
Yeah, we love roll
Gotta
20.
love it.
better yet, it's roll 20. Roll
I'm just
roll
gonna-
20.
I'm just gonna reload.
As you make your way into this area, the first thing that you're going to notice is that the temperature is actually going to drop, probably about 3, maybe 4 degrees. There is going to be the smell of just moss and mildew. I don't know if you've ever been into like an old mine, really. There's a very distinctive smell that comes with like the settled debris. And that's
Very
very
earthy,
much
right?
what's going to be hitting you. Yeah, it's very
All the
earthy.
time, Corey. I'm going to mines all the time. I'm being an ass. I'm sorry. All right,
As
Gareth,
you
you
walk,
die.
there's going to be depictions on the wall on either side. And they're of this race. And they're both somewhat similar,
Oh, there it is.
and yet, oh, there we go, light cantrip. You touch one object no larger than 10 feet in any dimension. Until the spell ends, the object sheds bright light for 20-foot radius, and then dim light for an additional 20. Um, the light can be colored any way that you like, completely covering an object with something opaque. So basically, if you cover it, it blocks the light. Basically, you just turn something into a lantern, almost.
Yeah.
Now, these depictions of this race are interesting. I'd like kind of everybody to maybe have a perception. Let's see what everybody kind of picks out about this.
All right.
Ooh,
rolls haven't been-
nice.
That's 21 for Seirra.
It would be great as
12
long
for
as my
Dust.
Woo!
character sheet decides
22
to
for
actually
CJ.
work.
Ziggy.
The Zigster strikes.
I have not been doing good, guys.
Four.
Hey.
So
Yeah,
everybody
19.
but Gareth.
Yeah. Gareth, I'm gonna say this. Gareth has spent his life in a city living on the streets. I think this is fair.
Now,
Very much.
the one thing that's strange about this race is their height determination is vastly different for each of those. In some of the depictions, some of them are 8 foot tall, but then again, standing right next to them, anything could be as small as 2 foot. They do have long, elongated ears that come to a fine point, and most of them seem to have almost this natural, like gauged earlobe. And the clothing that they wear are even more ancient than some of the oldest clothing that you've ever seen. It's almost probably the oldest. It's literally a thrown together cloak and patchwork of both pants and shirts. The stature of each of them are also vastly different. Along the same variation of humans, you've got some that look kind of short and stubby and wide. Some that are very tall and burly, almost as burly as a giant, and then you've got some that are very thin, almost as elegant as an elf. But for the most part, those are the only things that really separate them from each other, because the ears, the basic shape of the body, for the most part, are all generally formation to one race, and they seem to be giving in certain depictions things over to creatures. And I have to say creatures because they're not all dragons. For those of us who know, dragons typically have the 4 arms, 4 legs, 2 arms, 2 legs, and wings. But some of these depictions have things like a drake, 4 legs, no wings. A wyvern, 2 legs, 2 wings, and a tail, but no front legs. There's a couple depictions of either a worm with no legs, no wings, no anything, or a Lynn worm, what they would call them. It's a dragonoid that's mostly without legs except for 2 front legs. But each of these are regarded almost as if they were draconic in nature of some kind. This race seems to worship them in some way.
Spooky.
This place is
I-
giving me the heebie-jeebies.
I find it very interesting that on my first journey out of my home, I'm running more and more into draconic things as he sort of looks at his hand, his scaled clawed hand.
It's like the gods are trying to push you on the right path.
It's a very dangerous path, but I suppose.
Dangerous fun.
Most
Nothing
mo-
ventured, nothing gained.
exactly.
Nothing in life worth getting was ever found in a beautiful meadow surrounded by butterflies and daisies.
Um,
I can assure you my life was anything but that.
I mean, never mind.
Who is currently walking first?
I think May was the first one to walk in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
May? Roll me a
Mhm.
dex save.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Not a.
She's not particularly dexterous, but
Why did we
this
not
is why
stop
we've got
them?
the lucky feet.
Oh,
Oh, it's a 20.
Perfect.
It's a natural
Nat
20.
20.
Oh my god.
Perfect net. So you're gonna feel your toes sink as you touch one of these stones, and you're gonna pull back immediately. 6 spouts of dark black flame are gonna shoot out from either side. You're gonna feel the temperature inside increase drastically. It is so hot. It's like you're standing directly near a bonfire.
Huh.
And they're going to shoot so far that both the tips of the flames are going to be each side of the wall. And literally, this entire caved walkway is going to be just walled off in flame for about 5 or 6 seconds.
Well, that was
And then
nearly
the flame
really
will
bad.
die out.
What do you mean that was nearly bad? You nearly died.
are you
Oh,
okay?
that's fine. Yeah, the stone started moving under my foot, so I took a step back to see what was happening, and then suddenly there was fire.
Uh, you-
That would make great s'mores.
It would.
Okay.
I think that's right.
okay.
May, let me go first.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you sure
Next
you're the
time she'll
most
just take a
dexterous?
step back.
Careful, you kind of look like a marshmallow that might think you're part of a s'more.
Are you claiming that the wall is considering you to be? Are you? Never mind.
I'm
Let's not be
not.
hasty.
Yeah. Let's take this carefully. I'm going to not take the same step May took and try to keep going forward.
Roll me a perception.
You.
Should
Jesus.
I help?
I'm going to say no, not for this one, since he's leading.
Okay.
Can I give him guidance as he's walking past?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
What would you
She
like to
puts
say
her
that gives him
hand-
guidance?
Yeah, she puts her hand on Rio's shoulder and just with a big smile says, "You can see the traps. Feel Lady Pesca guide you through them."
Gives a. Oh, wrong face.
Oh,
A thumbs up.
God, so
A,
cute.
a thumbs up. All right, so here's the perception.
Oh,
Oof.
Oh.
And a D4.
Be careful.
Oh, that's a
So-
7 and a 1, so that's a grand total of an 8.
The smile. Oh no. Oh no.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
shit.
I mean, all right.
Maybe.
It's the first
I need you
session.
to
Please
make a
don't
dex
make
save.
me. Please don't make me have to make another character the first session. That'd be the fastest my record.
I don't think any of these should kill you outright. So you're going to save.
Okay.
You're going to watch as spikes come from these depictions of dragons with these rather large and kind of pointy tails. And I can't say dragons, really. They're wyverns. So they have rather large, like, tails that end in spikes. And you'll watch as these metallic spikes come from the wall, and both the walls slam together in front of you. and then slowly reset.
Yikes.
Um.
Whoa.
Oh, that one was a bit more violent.
Hey, May.
Does anybody have a big stick that we can tap the floor? Anyone? No. Okay.
I've got a mace.
I've got a
So hold it out
shield.
to whoever wants to go first.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Just not take that step, and I'll keep going forward.
Okay, good luck. I'll be back here.
We're all gonna die.
No, we're not going to die. You'll be fine.
We
You'll be
we took 2 steps in here, and now we're wow.
Ziggy, he pulls him to the side. Ziggy, if you say we're gonna die, then we're gonna die. So just stop. We're not gonna die. We'll be fine.
This
We'll be
isn't
fine.
manifesting destiny. It's telling the truth.
You're manifesting death. That's what you're doing. There's no destiny. You're manifesting death. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Trust in the gods; they will guide us.
Okay.
It's okay.
Exactly. Lady Pesca guides us towards the light.
Wait, that's
You're
not a
walking
good
away
thing.
from the light. I love it. Because you're like
Guys,
going deeper into the darkness.
That's not better. That's not better.
you just said she guides us towards death. It's not. All right.
I was
Ouch.
elected. I make stuff. I'm not good at words.
You know what? I'll go. I'll go. Fine. I'll go. And he like pushes past everybody and just cautiously takes a step towards where we're going.
Listen. Be perceptive.
Oh, gee, thanks.
You're welcome. I'm helping.
As you
Okay.
continue forward, I would like another perception roll.
Just gonna quickly
Okay.
cast guidance again, touch him, like boop him on the forehead, and say like you can see.
So that's perception. I don't think I need the guidance, but I'll use
No,
it
I
anyway.
think you're fine.
No,
So
roll
that's a
it. Roll-
22. And, I mean, you've done well. Here's the issue with what you perceive. The next trap comes in a set of 3. If you manage to get past one, you'll set off the other. If you manage to get past both, there's still a third one to contend with.
Did
We
me telling you
believe.
to be perceptive help?
Okay. So, slight problem. Wait, how is the trap laid out? Is it like
One after the other after the other. You don't know exactly what they set off. You just see the pressure plates. So if you manage to kind of get over one, you might set off the second one. They're so close together. It's like they were designed to be maybe even the last stretch.
okay? Okay. So, bad news. We have 3 traps right in front of us, and we have the potential, if we get past one or 2 of them, to trigger another one. And oh no. Okay.
Just throw
Is it
something
good
at it.
news?
Good news. We might see the light after all.
That's not good. That is not good news. That is the opposite.
I
of
don't
good
know what
news.
to tell you.
Did you happen to see a way to disarm them?
Um.
The power of the goddess. She'll do it.
With the
I'm being
22,
facetious.
if you manage to get
25?
past all 3, 25, because you had the +3 to the guidance. If you manage to get past all 3, there is an old rusted lever in a doorway. There's no
Okay.
telling whether it's connected to the traps, but who
Okay.
knows?
Okay. Ryu. Quick question. Forgive me, I don't really know a lot about your race. However, can you jump far? Like, meow, instead of like, woo, it's like, meow.
Uh, you know, um, um, first up,
I
That's
I
not better.
I have. Oh, sorry.
Hold on.
for no, and first off, no, and second off, and he'll start like shaking, and you hear the heavy chain like mail that he's wearing.
AC. Okay.
Ziggy, I have a proposition that you might not like.
I gotta go.
You are the lightest and the smallest, and Lomia is the tallest and the strongest.
Oh, you want to
Debatable.
toss him?
Oh no.
Oh, hell yeah.
No. Oh no. Oh no.
I've been wanting
Even
to
though
throw
he-
something.
Oh no. Guys.
So
If
there
you-
Oh, if you're
comes.
too scared, I can do it. I don't mind.
No.
I'll walk across.
No. No, I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
You seem a little scared.
No. Scared? Who? Me? Nah.
Now, I didn't say you had to do this, mind you. Just I'm letting you know this is. If I'm suggesting you're gonna get thrown, if you're not okay with that, that is perfectly on the table.
He hands his loot to you, and he takes off
Okay.
his like pack, and he just like stretches and like cracks his knuckles, and he's like, "Okay, let me."
Okay. So let me put this to you guys in terms of weight here. Even with an incredible strength, what you're asking for is an athletics at disadvantage
Oh,
because he's bare minimum at least 90 pounds.
We believe in you.
you know what? I trust myself.
Okay.
I
You trust your
I-
ability to fly.
I know. I trust my ability
Am I not throwing
be
him?
to be
Mm.
light enough to run
You
across.
can.
that-
It seems like they're still planning on it.
I actually.
Oh, if we're running across,
I
like
don't-
May is full and like, I can do it. I volunteer.
Can you? No,
no, no. Let
High myself
Ziggy,
up. Gotta get-
Ziggy, you got this. And since I don't have guidance, I like turn to Mace like maybe do the thing you do like
She's gonna this time put her hands on either side of his cheeks and go, run like the wind and try not to touch the floor.
The wind. Okay. I actually have a question. Does guidance and bardic inspiration stack on top of each other?
Yes.
No.
No.
I don't think
Yeah.
you can give yourself bardic inspiration.
no, only certain
No.
subclasses can give themselves
Fair. Okay.
Sad.
Okay.
So basically, what would happen is you would gain the benefit of whatever die is strongest. So instead of the D4, you would get the bonus from the Bardic Inspiration, which I believe right now is a D6.
Is a D6, yes. But I don't think I can cast it on myself.
no
So
no yeah
Okay.
You
I
can do
believe in
it.
you.
Thumbs up.
Okay.
you got this.
I'm like, I believe in you, and then like as he like Ziggy's walking forward, I just like turn to May, and I'm just like, I just shake my head.
Now, does guidance work on saves or just ability checks?
Just ability
Or both.
checks.
Okay. Because what we're doing is deck saves if we're running through.
Oh, I mean,
Oh, wait, hang on.
I'm-
If we're doing that, then I'm spending a spell slot and casting Bless.
Okay.
There's a button.
For those who are still new to D&D, Bless is a level 1 enchantment spell. It takes 1 action, 30 feet. You bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range. Whatever the target makes an attack roll or a savings throw before the spell ends, the target may add a 1d4 to the number.
Alright, so the 3 getting that is gonna be Ziggy, Lomia, and Gareth. And then I trust Lady Pesca to keep her clerics safe.
All right.
If I don't make it, tell my dad, Deer, and my mom, Lara, that they raised an adventurer, and he full sprints.
Oh God.
We don't know what
We're gonna
I
need.
love the anime accent.
We're gonna need
Oh, your
3
parents.
dex saves,
Oh my
Dexterity
one
saves.
after the other.
Okay.
Tell my
With your
parents. Who are your
D4s.
parents?
Oh.
Oh,
It's
an
a
11.
D4.
that's an 11.
D4.
Wait, D4 on everyone? On
All
every...
three
Yeah.
of them. Yep.
All three.
All 3. Okay, hold on.
Okay,
Oh!
okay, now it's
15.
15.
It's 15. Okay,
Roll
second
better.
one. The second...
Oh, that's
There.
it.
There we go.
Okay, so
Four?
now we know being mean to Ziggy works.
Watch as a...
No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So here's the downside.
Oh no.
I'm gonna need you to roll both those second dex saves with disadvantage because the first time that you step on this thing, you're gonna get hit with an arrow. Not an arrow, sorry, a dart. It's gonna stick into your left side, and everything's gonna go blurry.
Please,
You can do it. More big rolls.
Yeah.
You got this.
Okay.
You got the D4. I don't know if it'll help.
Yep.
As he's
D4.
like, we don't know your parents, Ziggy. I'm sorry. As he's getting shot.
Oh no.
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 It's a 10.
So so here's what we're gonna do, right?
No, please.
So you had the 11, you failed, but you rolled two after that. So it's your dex save at 24 and 22. We're going to use them canonically. So you're going to get past the second trap, which
Okay.
is going to be this spitting of acid that just leaves a pool in the center of the ground behind you. You can smell the sulfur almost burning the stone away behind you. And as you step forward, you're 10. You're gonna get sideswiped by something. What's gonna happen is that the stone wall is basically going to eject forward, and it's not gonna slam into the other wall like pancaking you. It's gonna body check your entire body and slam you against the opposite wall.
It's very
This is
kind
gonna
of it to
deal
not
you.
crush.
It's gonna deal you a d6 worth of damage.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
It's fine.
So you're gonna
Okay.
take 3 points of damage.
Yeah.
Are you all right, pal?
Yeah.
I think he's
You
fine.
good? Yep.
Ow.
Get up. Keep going. You can do it.
I think
You're in the
I think
home
I know
stretch.
one more face that we need.
What?
Wounded.
Yeah, probably.
I
do.
knew you, I knew
Ziggy's
you
gonna
could-
be wounded a lot. I can already tell.
Ziggy. I knew you could do it, and then I turned back to May and I just shake my head no again.
Oh.
Thanks, Fred. I appreciate
You're welcome,
you.
bud.
And I like limp up and I like pull the. Is it a lever
Yes.
or is it a button? Okay, yeah. I just
It's a lever. It's very rusted, so we're gonna need an athletics check.
okay.
Shouldn't be hard.
Tell me it's not going to be hard with an 8 in strength. Okay.
I mean, that's a 9.
You
Okay.
still oh no.
You still get
failed
blessed.
to pull.
You
you
got
failed
Oh,
to
I
pull
still
it.
I still get blessed.
You failed to pull it, and a giant arrow shoots you in the back.
It's 12.
It's a 12.
It's a
Yeah,
12.
so you're gonna pull on this, and it's going to kind of shed some of the rust, and it'll eventually clunk down in place. And all those pressure plates that you stepped on, you'll watch them sink about 3 more inches down into the ground, and you'll hear these gears and like whirling, almost like stone situations behind the walls, just kind of like move and clunk out of place, like they're disengaging a bunch of mechanics.
Yes! Ow!
No.
Here's another thing that lever's going to do.
Oh,
Um,
no.
Okay.
It's actually
okay.
good.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
going to, well, it's kind of good. You're going to get stuck in the palm with this needle, and you're going to
What?
be injected with a serum. and that serum will heal you for 1d4, which is a max of 4.
Hey,
There you go.
Ziggy's up and kicking.
You are still, however, a little blurred. Like your mind is slowed. So as you were doing any knowledge checks from here on out, anything that deals with like history or arcana, something like that, that'll be a disadvantage.
Okay. All right. It's safe. Come across. Oh,
Start walking across.
Glad you're okay.
You good? You need some healing?
I do too.
I feel kind of fine. Um, how that it still hurt a lot, but I'll be fine. Um,
Here comes an interesting part for you. I wouldn't say it's euphoric, but the feeling of this blurriness is it feels like you've had maybe 2 or 3 drinks of alcohol.
oh no.
You've got a nice buzz.
I feel okay. I mean, that was awesome.
I see him
Oh.
and I pull out a little flask and I'm like, oh, we're getting, we're getting. Don't mind if I do.
Hey, we're on the
No.
job. None of that.
Yeah,
Come on,
no.
Well, you see, along with this draconic essence that I do have, I have a propensity for poisonous substances. So this is the safest one I can drink. As he
I'm
takes a swig.
I'm poisoned.
You'll go to take a swig, and the old man will grab it.
Back.
You can drink once the job is done. I'm not paying you to get intoxicated.
I wasn't. You're not gonna get intoxicated off of one sip. Jeez.
Let's
No.
not risk it.
What he said.
Lightweights, all of you.
I am very light, thank you.
I'll have you know I was a heavyweight champion where I'm from.
My body
And
is a
very-
temple.
And very literal as well.
Let's keep
Onward!
moving.
Onward. Oh, perfect. Actually, let me go ahead and set you up with our first
Map.
intricate map.
Yay.
Means we're gonna go back to the
our
other.
face cameras.
Yay!
Yay!
Give it a second to load in.
Hello.
my
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
That was so much fun.
Yeah, it was.
These are very
Oh my
nice
gosh.
images.
Absolutely.
Oh, so awesome.
Buzz to
I
Ziggy
love
from
making
now on
handmade
is gonna be
maps.
fun.
Oh, I need to
So.
zoom in.
You're gonna come to an opening, and you're gonna notice that this room becomes vastly bigger. Your hired person, the person who hired you, he's definitely going to be interested in going first. So,
That's great.
what's
Be safe.
well at this point? I think you get the feeling he knows there's no more traps left. This seems to be something that he's going to speak up and say. This is most likely the worshipping symbol, the worshipping. How do you call it? I don't know. I'm not very religious. He'll-
Summoner's Circle?
Temple?
Chapel.
Yes. Chapel. Yes. That. The thing where they worship at. So the likelihood of there being any more traps here is very low. These depictions, though, they're interesting. Something odd about them.
What do they say?
They speak of. Hold on. Dragons. Oh. So they're talking about the dragons leaving the continent. I would love to know why, but it continues around the corner, which.
Mm.
Oh.
Oh.
And you'll kind of come around the corner to see this cave has kind of crumbled in on itself. Small statues and stones from the wall behind it have just crumbled and destroyed a lot of information behind it. Though even though this wall is gone, every wall throughout here, there's going to be more information. So he's just going to rush directly down here to attempt to read more.
Hey,
Gareth?
what is
Have led-
this?
Gareth, stop. Gareth.
Buddy, I don't think that's a smart idea. That looks like very big, and you are the small.
You are
Let's do small here, all right?
Predictions of where they left are vague at best, but there is a belief, it seems, that might be canonical. They're not in our realm anymore. They've hopped dimensions.
How does one do that?
Possible.
Well, honestly, I'm not sure.
Oh, because the
Our
bit that
world is-
said that was missing. Got it.
It's depicted here. I've never even heard of anyone successfully finding a way to other dimensions here, unless they're a higher level magician or wizard, I guess.
You see,
But I guess if you're a creature of ancient knowledge, it would make sense.
Gareth is slowly raising his like clawed dragon arm to the statue. Interesting.
I'm fairly certain
Oh,
dragons
yes,
can do magic, can't they?
Some do, some can. It does also depends the debate of whether wyverns or any of those are also considered drakes or dragons, and it is widely argumented among some. Don't touch anything. We're only here to observe.
I wasn't touching anything. I was observing with my hands.
Diggy.
Yeah, let's not,
Sorry.
please.
Observing with my hands. Please,
That
right in. Freaking quotes.
Ooh,
In quotes.
Oh,
God.
Domo.
I don't touch it, but me raising my hand out to it, with the fact that I shared dragon blood, does anything happen? Or I'm not touching it, but I'm just
No.
like seeing if anything happens.
No, nothing seems to occur.
what's up with this
Okay, so
gym?
I'm not sure. Seems to be a natural formation, apparently. You'll watch as these red, almost ruby-like gems, larger than probably about 3 feet, are going to jut from the ground.
Whoa.
I will be moving away from that in case anything bad happens. So
Gems?
There is a bit more of the depiction, and he's going to completely ignore, continuing to spew the shit that he's reading. Okay, so they weren't left by choice. They were banished. Let's see. Some of the dragons stayed, but very few of them.
Wait, which word
seems
said
as though-
banished?
Over there. In Loctrikarum.
Oh, okay.
these,
Yes.
like, is the writing in Draconic?
No.
Okay.
What
Um,
language is it?
So it's dead. It's a dead
Okay.
language, almost like Pig Latin, but they call it Oxrodron.
So it's essentially
Oxyrodon?
just this world's version of Latin.
Yes.
Okay.
Oxford.
Good.
Saurodon.
So he's going to kind of depict around the statue. Some of the dragons seem to have followed a creature in which the worshippers didn't like. Something not great. It seems that the dragon or creature that they followed believed that the land belonged to them. And humanoids were a lesser form of being.
Can't even get a break with my own kind. Now the damned dragons.
But truthfully, only a few dragons ever really truly liked the humanoids. Most of us seemed as this means to an end. Slaves or people to put underneath their toe. Then there are the dragons who do care, ones that do at times live among us. Those that polymorph and change form. He'll kind of come and look to the statue here. And he'll just pull out his notebook. He's going to spend the next half an hour, maybe 40 minutes, just writing in it.
May is spending the entire time sitting down beside him and trying to pick up the language or as much of it as she can.
Ziggy wants to touch
roll
the
me-
crystals.
Roll me an intelligence.
Ziggy.
Ryu
Can-
is stopping you.
Can I get advantage?
Yeah, so adept
Okay.
linguist. You can
It's a-
communicate with the humanoids who don't speak any language you know. Yeah, I think this would be good help. So you get 19. So you'll get as much as like a traveler going to France for the first time but never actually learning the words, so you know like
Yeah.
general stuff. Person, dragon, toilet, etc. I had to make it a roundabout because a lot of the times, a lot of people when they're traveling to other countries and stuff, they learn toilet.
It is the
That's fair.
important thing. There are
Yeah.
3
is.
phrases that are important. Where is the toilet? I want this. And I don't remember the third one right now.
Food.
it's thank you.
Dragons
Yeah.
are bad. The third one's
Yeah, that
dragons.
one's important.
So we're interested in these crystals, right?
Yes, I am.
Like I am too, but I'm trying to keep Ziggy from touching it, even though I want to mess with them too.
It's shiny. You can't stop me. It's shiny and it's
Pretty shiny.
investigation. It there's a primal instinct right now. I just want to boop. Just a simple boop, okay?
It is an unknown crystal growing in a ancient dragon worshipping place.
It's crystals. How bad is it?
How old are you, Ziggy?
That's offensive.
No, it's not, because you're
That's
acting like
rude.
a child.
No, that's
You're
rude.
You're acting
That's
like a
very
child.
rude.
I would say pulling someone a child is offensive, and that's coming from somebody who is 90% offensive.
Okay, then it's something I don't want to talk about.
Okay, well then you're acting like a child, so stop acting like one. We are in a dangerous area. Do not touch the random floor crystal.
I mean,
I
if
think
I'm
that's
being
a-
honest, most of you are acting like a child.
I haven't touched a damn thing. All right?
Oh, look at me. I'm gonna touch the thing.
I'm going to smack you.
I'm gonna.
All right, let
You
him
touch it
it.
at any point.
I think. Did you smack me? Did you smack
it.
me?
Touch it on
Ne-
accident.
Now I'll say if you do, he wouldn't.
But did you? Okay.
No, he wouldn't smack you.
So
He
it's an
said
empty threat.
Yeah, it's an empty threat.
Okay. Okay. I just
But-
stared.
As you like go closer, I was just like, "Do you want to be smacked?" And you just keep going.
I will turn this car around.
Yeah.
I will
He's
turn
just
this
like-
adventure around, so help me God.
Okay, so again, let's simplify this because I need a definitive answer.
I do
Ziggy,
touch it.
you touch it.
I
Okay.
do touch it.
The moment your finger
Good job.
touches this thing, the world will turn purple for 3 seconds.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
And everybody will hear this reverberate.
Oh, I don't like that.
Ooh.
Ziggy,
I didn't touch it.
you did touch it.
No, I
The
didn't.
cape will shake. Everything will start to become back to normal as far as it goes, but you'll feel something under the ground moving.
No.
And in seconds, before you can really move anywhere, stone will move underneath your feet. That lovely red gem is coming with it. But it's attached to something you didn't have full visuals of. Let me get this on the map here.
I may have screwed up, guys.
Just a little.
Oh no!
A brass dragon wyvern.
Ignore the dragon part. It's just a brass wyvern. I don't know why it continued to keep dragon on it.
Time for the first initiative roll, guys.
Hell yeah.
I caused
Yeah.
this. This is
Yeah.
on me.
You
Wait.
had
The
to
turn
touch-
order isn't up. Oops.
Uh-oh. It doesn't count.
It's okay. Give me a quick second. I'm just doing an alteration to the name because it's not considered a dragon. Not a full dragon anyway.
Ziggy, when this
had-
is over, you will be struck.
No, please.
Let's not worry. Let's worry about staying alive first before we threaten. Okay? Good.
That is important.
I will make sure you are brought back and then strike you.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
I'll make
we
it
go.
my life's mission to bring you back to life so I can strike you.
Didn't we all say don't touch the thing? You can't be like, oh, I didn't know. After you touched
I did know that I shouldn't have touched the thing. The problem is you guys didn't tell me that this would happen. So
We didn't
technically
know
this is on all you.
No, don't. All right, now I'm going to smack you.
No, wait, no.
Can we wait until after we kill the thing, please?
Yes, that's what I was saying. Precisely after we kill it, I'm going to smack you upside the head.
No. No.
So, as this thing pulls itself from the ground, you'll watch as it kind of shakes and dusts itself off. Its eyes kind of narrowing a bit to almost a cat-like slit, and its tongue flickers like a snake's as it narrows its eyes on the party. It seems to have been asleep for some time. What is going to happen is because it's just waking up, we're going to go ahead and we've rolled initiative. So at the top of the order, we've got Gareth with a 16, Rio with a 15, the Wyvern with a 6, May with a 6, Ziggy with a 5, and Lom with a 5. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
The consequences
this.
of my actions. Let's go.
Yep. Corey,
If
how
only that
long
was
has
the
it
first time
been?
that was said. Sorry, how long has it been?
How long has it been since I cast Bless? Because it'd be really great if Bless was still active.
I'd say maybe a half an hour at most.
I don't know how long. Hang on.
Let's see.
It's been too long
Bless
since I've actually read
is-
this. I think it's only it's only a minute.
What's
Yeah,
this?
Oh well.
It is definitely been past a minute, that's for sure, unfortunately. So, Gareth, you're first.
Okay. First things first, I'm going to try and get as far away as I can from this creature. So I'm going to move about 30 feet back.
Oh, thanks. Sorry. I keep coming.
I can protect myself. Sorry. And I am going to cast Chill Touch on this creature.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
The wyvern.
I love how you moved back literally as far as
Wait.
you possibly could to still be in range for Chill Touch.
Chill Touch is an amazingly long range spell. As
Yeah.
in his draconic hand, he like casts outwards, and this skeletal green draconic hand goes out to attack the little wyvern, the big wyvern, the wyvern.
The large wyvern, yes.
Fuck, God, I haven't rolled
Un-
good
un-
at all this game.
For those
Ouch.
watching or those listening, that's a 9 on the die.
We love that. We
Might
love
want
that.
to
And
reload into roll 20.
Mhm.
Yeah.
that will unfortunately miss.
Hmm.
Rio.
Can I use my movement to push Ziggy back?
That would be an action. That would be shove action.
Okay, then no, I'm not gonna do
Time to
that.
smack.
No, I'm gonna pull out my shield, and it's like a circular shield, like I said before, but it's got the symbol of Lady Pesca,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go for like a hit. Well, first
Okay.
one, bonus action to activate the hidden mechanism to pop out the blade and go for a
Yeah,
swipe.
because you have a interesting shield. I don't think we've discussed yet.
Oh yeah, no.
You want to give us a description of your weapon?
Yes. Then the shield is called the Blaze Aegis. Is a design that Ryu has been working on since he first became a Forge Cleric, where I can, as a bonus action, pop out a hidden blade into it to turn it into an attacking weapon. But by doing so, I lose the defensive bonus of the shield, and I can also, as a bonus action, flip the blade back in, so I can get that defense again. And it is in its first like early designs. We as we go further into it, more stuff could be added to it. We're still working on that, but it's an idea I had that I wanted to implement for this character. I'll have like artwork for it probably next week. I completely forgot to get it.
All right.
So he
We have
goes for,
design plans.
yeah. So he goes for the swipe.
Okay.
Oh,
Oof.
nope.
An 8 on the die will miss.
Yep. Let me
We're
take
doing
off
great, guys.
yeah.
Best.
All right. That's my action and bonus action, so that is my turn.
All right. Brass Wyvern. All right. So the first thing that you're going to notice is that this thing is unlike most wyverns that have been depicted in most books, right? So wyverns themselves have 2 wings. They usually have this like stinger for a tail, but this thing is colored different. It's almost like it's related to a brass dragon in a way. And you'll watch steam start to rise from the brass color, almost this metallic scaling. Smoke will attempt to rise to the corners of its mouth, and its eyes will narrow on Ziggy.
Oh no.
And we're gonna make a tail swipe at Ziggy. That's an 18 to hit.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Tell me more.
And that's gonna be 1 bludgeoning damage and 5 fire damage as the spikes in its tails are gonna stick into your side and burn
4
like
fire?
heated stone. So 5 damage altogether.
Okay.
Ouch.
Okay.
It will lift its head back, furl its wings out for the first time for what seems to be a long time, and give a horrifying roar. That'll end its turn. May.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move in front of our dude. And I'm so sorry, but I have one spell slot, so we're gonna wait until someone actually goes down to do some healing. So for now, we're gonna do a crossbow. Does a 12 hit?
12 will miss.
Hang on, I just
A
need to
12
see whether I attack roll is me. I'm trying to figure out how lucky works.
So I believe lucky you can use under certain features, but it allows you to re-roll the d20. It's basically a re-roll, if I remember correctly. Let me double check.
Yeah, it has to be before the outcome is determined, so I cannot use it this turn. That is okay.
All right. I will give you I'll give you like a 30-second leeway before I tell you whether it hits or not, so that you can determine whether you want to use lucky.
Thank you.
Ziggy, you've just been kind of smacked to the side by this large creature scale.
I did. I have been.
What would you like to do?
It's funny you ask, Corey. Disengage as an action and get the hell out of there is what I would like
Okay.
to do.
You're gonna run.
Yes. Yes, the coward's way out. Yes. I
Come
will.
back here.
Yes, I'm gonna come back here, and then what I want to do. Oh wait, I can't go there because fire. But I'm gonna travel 25 feet to there, and I'm just gonna hide behind the guy.
All right. All right, so hiding behind our hire.
Yes.
I can see this was a mistake already, goddammit.
I'm an adventurer. Just ow.
Lom.
Good one.
I'm sorry. Every
Oh,
time you
man.
call me Lom, it sounds like a four food.
Gosh.
Lum.
Lum.
There we go.
Sorry, I was waiting for
Lomia.
my internet to come back.
You're
You're
good.
good.
She is gonna grab her massive axe off of her back, then smile like a mad woman, and then come over here next to Rio and rage. Finally,
Yeah.
a challenge! Then we're gonna go for it. Ooh, 24.
Finally.
Hell
Where's
yeah.
hit?
Big hit, big hit.
Big hit.
Plus your 2 for rage.
Oh, it actually did it. Right, yeah.
No, it didn't.
No, I have it on here. I just forgot to click it.
Ah, alright.
Whoops.
You've got the button, you just didn't click the button.
Bink, there you go. So
This time
13
it's 2
damage
for rage,
altogether.
right?
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, there we
wow.
go. You'll smack it. It's angry, but you'll notice the scales are really, really hefty. It seems to have some quite of like one hell of a vitality attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
Gareth, top of the round. You'll
All right.
see at the top of the round, this creature's tail will start burning searing red from the heat.
Okay, this is more than a cantrip battle, Gareth. As I'm going to throw out a ray of sickness and hope that I hit. So here's what that does.
Ray of sickness, the greenish energy lashes out towards a creature within range. Let's double check that you're within range.
I might
So you
not
need to
be.
make a ranged spell attack.
If I'm not in range,
Yeah.
I will move further in.
No, you're in range. But you will need to make a ranged spell attack against the target.
Are you
The 9 will
fucking
miss.
kidding me?
Oh,
Are you
Wow.
fucking kidding me?
Ouch.
Jesus.
This is my luck
That's-
is perfect, guys.
Did you roll a 9 the last time? Yeah, you did.
I
It-
sure
Did you
did.
reload? Did you reload?
I
Roll
sure
20?
did.
Mm.
Sure did.
Oh my
That's
god.
it's
Roll
just
20
how the
just decided fuck you in particular.
yeah the dice.
It does. It does.
It's okay.
Dice gods
it's
giveth,
called
and the dice
character
gods
growth.
taketh.
Yep.
I know, but my luck is so bad.
It's
All
okay.
right. Rio.
Hmm. It's gonna be a little bit more trickier, and he's gonna flip the switch bonus action to get the blade to pop back in.
Alright.
And start like he'll put his hand on like the inside of the shield, and you'll see the symbol glow again as he'll cast Word of Radiance.
Love Word of Radiance.
Needs a con save, DC 12.
All right,
Ah.
so it'll take 3 damage.
Yeah, take 3
Nice.
radiant. And that is all for me.
All right. Let's see. That makes it the wyvern's turn. All right, we're going to use our fly movement to get on the other side of you guys.
Oh no.
We're going to go there, so we're within 5 feet of everyone. Let's see. I can't really reach Ziggy from here, and that's mostly what it's going after because you touched him. He did not consent, and that's anger. But we do have somebody within range, so we're going to tail attack May because our tail attack has a reach of 10 feet.
Oh,
Ouch. Rude.
I don't believe in 11 hits.
No, that misses, but now May is upset.
May, your turn as this heated, searing, hot tail whips around, just barely missing you.
Since I'm already within range of it, I'm gonna step up and Word of Radiance. Love that 1 on G6. It
Still
does take
takes
that
it.
1 radiant though.
Still takes it.
Oh.
We're just gonna
Oh,
nickel and dime this thing.
Basically, yeah.
Death by
So,
1,000
what is the
people cut.
description of this spell? What is this actually? Word of Radiance. What does this do?
All right. So essentially, we say a divine word, and burning radiance erupts from you as you say the word.
Alrighty.
It's
So
essentially
basically, you're
doing
just
psychic
bursting
damage, but
wholly.
radiant. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
All right. That will make it Ziggy's turn.
Okay. Ziggy is going to try and cast Dissonant Whispers for his attack. That is a spell save DC of 12.
Wisdom save.
Okay. Now this is where we get to find out that the Wyvern isn't as standard as one would think.
Oh boy.
It's going to use a once in a day ability known as
Oh,
Dragonic
no.
Resistance.
Oh,
It chooses to succeed this roll.
This bitch.
it does take half though.
Yes.
It does take half. Okay. No, I can save this.
Big roll. All 6s. 3 6s.
3 6s.
That might not be a good thing.
3 damage. Yay.
It's a 6.
We are
This
as we're nickel and diming it.
I
Whittle
will
it
hit
down. 3 hit points at a
eventually.
time.
I will hit eventually.
I mean,
It
it's
changed
slightly in the
colours.
yellow.
It's not green. Yeah. We're doing
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Where are you going?
Where are you going?
I mean, it's still there.
14.
14 clinks against its armor and does nothing.
Damn it.
Okay. Please,
Gareth.
please let me. Okay.
I hear the
You
begging.
can do
Please,
it.
Dice Gods, please.
Please.
Dice Gods, just give me this one.
I don't have anything else.
Lady Pesca. Goddess of life. No, wrong one. The god of
Yes,
death.
no, you're
This one. Let me bring this
Harvestrum.
creature down. Harvestrum.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh,
Ooh.
I don't
Brave
like
It's
that.
only 3 D100s.
Oh
Oh,
no.
What did he say?
What did he say?
He-
What did he say?
No.
He's
I think
praying to Harvestrum, the god of death.
in a temple of someone else's worship.
Oh no.
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 So here's what's going to happen. You're going to lose 3 health, and this dragon will
perfectly
get
fine.
disadvantage on the save. This doesn't happen often. The reason I asked for the 3 D100s for those listening, the first one is whether or not they're listening. The second is whether or not they're willing to help. And the third is if they do help. And I set them each above a 50 or below a 50 before each roll. And he heard. He wanted to help, and he did. So let me go ahead and roll with disadvantage with the Wyvern. This is a Constitution save, correct?
That is correct.
Yes.
And if it fails, it is poisoned.
It's an 11, so it hits.
And it is poisoned. My spell save DC is a 13.
Ooh.
Nice.
Big, huge.
Let's see, poisoned. Let's see what the effect of that is. I believe that just gives disadvantage on skill checks, if I'm not. I don't know. We'll see.
That's correct.
Let's see. All rules. Boom. The poison condition should give an effect. Let's see. Strained, prone. Here we go. Blindsided, darkness.
We love that.
Paralyzed, invisible, prone, poisoned. Here we go. Yeah, so you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Very
disadvantage on
nice.
attack rolls
See.
now.
Make a ranged spell attack. I hit this poison. Must make you come.
And I move as far back as possible.
So it's poison till the end of your next turn.
Mm-hmm.
I just needed to make sure I knew the limit of how long that was going to be.
Yeah, 1 round.
Rio.
Well, since he tried to take a swipe at my friend, I'm not going to be happy. Pop bonus action, pop the blade back out, and try to go for a swipe.
Okay.
17?
17 hits, just barely.
Ooh.
8 piercing. It's like stab into that hide, maybe break a few scales off. And
It was
that's all for
officially
me.
bloodied.
Ooh.
Bloodied. Ooh.
So 3.5 and second edition had this lovely thing called bloodying, where I was able to tell you basically it's below half. But bloodied also brought some interesting dynamics. It was able to use or grab certain abilities that it normally wouldn't be able to use unless its life was in danger. And so I brought that back.
Oh, come on, Corey.
Yay.
Oh no, Corey.
Let's get this party started.
It has
All
it
right,
has disadvantage though.
brass. So, because it is bloodied, it has the option to do 1 bite or 2 tail attacks.
Okay.
So, let's see what we want to do here. We're going to... Yeah. Pretty locked in. But what we're going to do is we're going to attempt to... We're going to attempt to tail attack both Rio and May, both with disadvantage. So, a 14 to hit May.
That hits.
We dropped a 22 for 14. That deals 5, 6, 7, 8 damage altogether. 3 of that fire.
I'm down.
Oh no.
You what?
We're level 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah,
only
I
have
have
9
9 hit
HP.
points and I lost 1 because of the squirrel.
But you're not
Oh,
Tail
dead.
attack Rio. 14
I'm
to
not
hit
dead,
Rio.
no, I'm just asleep.
Oh no, 8. Sorry.
Oh, bounce off the
Which I
shield.
believe misses. Yeah. That'll end the Wyvern's turn. May, I need a death saving throw directly to DM. We're hiding our death saves this year.
Ugh. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
That is a number. Ziggy.
She's like, it's neither high nor low.
So,
Now, I want to put this in perspective. You ran from this fight, and May ran in front of you. She's been both protecting you and and the person who's been hiring you, Richter. And you just watch her go down as you've been cowering behind this man. Does that affect Ziggy at all?
oh my gosh, it would made him feel so bad. Oh no. Ah, crap. Ziggy would feel. Well, I had a plan originally, but now it's gone down the drain. Okay. He would feel insanely bad. But he also knows but he also knows that he can bring them back up because Rio is doing the most amount of damage out of him and Ziggy or he knows that Rio can do more damage than he can. So I'm gonna do Cure Wounds on May.
Yay!
I'm gonna do Cure Wounds on May. So
You gotta be touch range.
oh crap,
Yep.
yeah. Okay, so
Which
1,
puts
2.
you in range of the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And if you move back, you'll get hit. So
Well, I mean, he's also a goblin, so he does have the bonus action disengage.
that is true.
Yes. Oh, I forgot about that. And thank you for reminding me. So
I'm here to help both sides.
so I did click Cure Wounds. It is not loading apparently for me, so that's fun. Try again. It is
Yeah.
not loading.
It may have like on the screen to like select what spell slot you want to use it for.
Oh, yeah, you're right. 8 healing.
Nice.
8.
Hey!
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nearly a full heal.
Yep.
And then he's just he's just gonna stand there like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Ah!
Dragon's
That's
pissed.
not such things.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, I agree with you 100%. You're not
The
down
dragon
yet.
statue comes to
Oh,
life.
sorry, Ziggy. Did you want to move? Or are you staying there? What's the plan after this?
I don't want to risk it. I'm at 5 HP, so
You do still have a bonus, if I remember, which means you can still disengage and use the rest of your movement.
It also has
do-
disadvantage to hit. So
Well, I already used my action, so
It's a bonus
Oh,
action.
You have
Yeah.
mm,
So you have both an action and a bonus and movement in one turn.
Mhm.
and you've
Oh,
got
yeah,
a
you're
bonus
right.
action disengage ability.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
I'm gonna do.
begin.
Run.
I'm gonna. Okay, thank you. Yes, okay, sure. I'm going to use the remaining of my movement to move back here. And that will end my turn.
All right.
Dirty 20.
Hey.
hey,
With another
13
13
again.
damage. Probably chipping her freaking axe, man.
It's tough. This thing's scales is far stronger than an average wyvern. This thing, for some reason, seems to be different. It's showing aspects of a specific type of dragon, which most wyverns do not. Most of them are just some sort of amalgamation of a close relation to a dragon with 2 wings, 2 legs, and a stinger. This thing does not have a stinger. It's completely foreign in most of history and arcana.
I want this thing scales.
Gareth.
All right, back to the bad luck. I am going to cast another chill touch at this thing. Actually, how much damage is that? I'm gonna shoot it with my light crossbow. Actually,
All right.
what's the range on that? What's the range?
Should be
I think it's
120
20 to
feet.
60.
20 to 60?
Okay, so I
Right.
won't do that because I'll do
Don't quote me.
disadvantage. That'll be disadvantage. So instead, I'm gonna do what I said I was gonna do before. 18 for 3.
Nice.
18 hits.
Ooh.
Does it,
You will find. So Chill Truck is necrotic, so you're good. You're good.
does it have any effects if it hits?
I think it's if it's undead. Thank you. Sorry, I was looking
Makes
for
ranged
it.
spell attack. It's assault the veil, the chill on the grave. On a hit, the target takes 1d8 necrotic damage, and it can't regain hit points until after your next turn. Which this
Hidden
thing
Things-
doesn't seem to have any type of regeneration. So
Okay.
It only has
there is another effect if
disadvantage-
it hits undead, but
It only has disadvantage on attack rolls against the caster. It doesn't say it's for everybody.
no, it just says for
Oh.
undead.
Yeah,
that's
it's
for
got to be
undead.
undead for that effect to happen.
Oh, I didn't see that word.
Yeah.
It's really useful against undead. It's a
Mhm.
great spell.
Mhm.
All right,
poison-
Gareth,
the
that is the
poison-
end of your turn, which means it's no longer poisoned.
Yeah, he says he's like, be wary. The poison will have worn off by now.
Oh no.
Ryu.
Seeing that May went down, but is back up, but still upset. He's gonna move over here. And say, "Listen here, you overgrown wall gecko. A bonus action, like holding the shield up with the blade, will like put his like hand across the blade as he'll bonus action cast Searing Smite.
Ooh.
And first, I'm gonna hit it. See if I can hit it.
Ooh.
Ah,
That will miss.
yep. Well, as long as he doesn't hit me, Searing Smite will still stay up. So, but that's all I can do.
I don't know. You just called it a wall gecko. It might.
I'm sure it's probably pissed off.
It's pretty upset.
Yeah.
Let's see. If it makes it over here, which 15.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, come on, man.
You touched it.
I know I did.
Consent
I'm
is
sorry.
important.
Can I say I'm sorry to it?
I mean, you can attempt to, but I don't think it's going to do anything.
No, we've been smacking the shit out of this thing. I don't think it's gonna change how it
Yeah.
feels now.
Yeah. So it will attempt. It will realize that it can't, and it'll use its current anger out on someone else. So we're going to attack Ryu, and we're going to attack May. So both tails, because we're bloodied. 7 will miss Ryu.
Can I give it disadvantage with my?
I don't.
Oh,
They both miss.
Yeah.
Both miss.
yeah, fabulous.
That saves you an ability.
It
Yeah.
does. I was very concerned.
May?
I'm like, please don't put me down again. I don't want to go down again.
I moved closer so in
Um,
case I could cast healing word on you.
To word of radiance or whack with a mace? 'Tis really the question. I'm gonna word of radiance. Oh, I'm not supposed to be on to GM anymore. Hey, it takes 2 radiant damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Not looking great. Zig.
Oh, thank you for noticing. Ziggy is going to run up, and he's going to attack at it with his rapier.
All right.
Rapier.
Rapier. And
Nice.
19
Oh.
hits.
Very nice.
yeah, and then he's going to run away again. Wait a minute.
Oh.
Oh, wait, no, I can't because it's only.
You have a bonus action.
I know I can, but I used 20 movement in order to get to that spot, so I'm back here now.
Oh.
All right. So you're disengaging or no?
Yeah, bonus action disengage.
Well,
Hey!
here's how it's going to work. This thing's going to woken up. It's going to have been touched. It's going to realize that it is completely surrounded. It is going to attempt to fight for its life. It's going to go after the one person who touched it. And as it's getting smacked around, it's going to watch as the person who originally touched it walks right up, shoves a knife in its chest. There is both a mixture of
Don't make me
anger,
sad.
fear, and sadness in its eyes as you watch the gleam kind of behind them dull and the body drops.
How could you do this?
Do what?
That must have
Combat?
make us feel bad about the monster.
No.
Why not? It's a
No.
living creature.
I don't feel bad.
Want to who will feel bad though? Ziggy.
Yeah.
Okay. Note to
Gareth
self.
storms up to Ziggy and with the dragon hand, just like back of the head. Do not touch anything.
Okay, I'm sorry. I won't. I'm sorry.
And then he's like, I'm sorry. I it was a reflex. Listen,
No,
that-
you just no. I deserve it. No. This
Listen,
first adventure I went on, and then I almost got everybody killed, and I just.
stop crying. I'm sorry. That was.
I'm not
rude of me.
crying.
That was,
I'm not crying. Why
That
would I
was-
be crying?
look, just listen. We are in a temple that has not only has it has traps, Richter said not to touch a damn thing, and what did you do?
I touched a damn thing.
You did touch a damn thing. And I'm sorry for hitting you again, Ziggy, but
It's fine.
listen, we can't. If we're doing this and we're going on adventures, we can't just be touching everything.
So Richter's gonna come up behind everyone after that. I do believe there is more to the situation than we believe. Or no. I don't think it was necessarily just Ziggy that made this occur. I can't be sure. But we need to return to Tansem.
Before that, can I get some scales off this thing?
I mean, you could, but I guess you could try. It's not. I just don't want to see it. It's gross. He's gonna start walking towards the cave's entrance.
That's fine. Like, this could be implemented into some weapons or something. This thing had a tougher hide than it should have.
I want teeth.
Well, the anatomy of it is baffling.
Yeah.
Something strange happened when I called for Harvestrum. Something odd.
What do you
God.
mean odd?
Well, I know the gods listen here and then, but something switched. And then he like looks at his skin where it's like drained of like life.
There's also a branding on that now.
Oh,
Ooh.
What do you mean sometimes? The gods are always listening. You just have to ask for help. You asked for help and someone answered.
Sometimes they answer.
What do you mean sometimes?
Well, sometimes gods don't answer prayers all the time. I want to let you know that. As
I
my
don't know,
28
that's never happened to me.
How long have you been alive? I've been alive for 28 years, and I can tell you not every single thing that I've asked for has come true. For better or for worse.
What's your definition of alive?
So the branding that's on your necrotic skin a little bit is going to be that of a scythe.
I would assume like both May and I wouldn't recognize that symbol, being how close Pesca is to Harvestrum.
Yes, they're wed. They're married, so you would know the husband of your god.
Yeah.
In life, so in death.
I think, at least from what my understanding is, you called out for Harvestrum and he answered, but now you've kind of, I wouldn't say enter into his service, but he's have an eye on you now.
Well, I mean, we all have to die sometime. If his eye wasn't on me now, if his eye wasn't on me then, it will be on me at the end of my life.
From the entrance of the cave. Must we hurry? Please, please. I do believe that these situations are indeed dire. Please. Scales, let's go.
Yeah, I'm going to start trying to get some scales off this thing.
Lomia is ripping teeth out of its mouth to make a necklace.
All right. As both of you attempt to grab this thing, I need a Constitution save from both of you.
Oh.
Constitution.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Shit.
So Rio,
now-
you're probably using armor or something like that for the most part. Eventually,
yeah.
to rip these things' teeth out, you're going to realize that they are burning, searing hot. It's going to almost solidify this thing in a way of almost like rigor mortis, as it turns not from like dragon scales or anything like that. It's no longer organic. This thing is completely made out of solid brass.
Oh shit.
Mm.
Okay, so we
Cool.
can't take anything off of it.
You can. It's just going to be incredibly difficult.
Okay.
So the first thing that's going to happen is, Lom, you're going to take a D6 worth of like fire damage. You're getting burned. So you'll take 1 point of damage. And then both of you need to make an athletics check, DC 16.
Athletics. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
2 17s. So you'll pull them off. They're large chunks of brass, very, very hot, like still extremely hot. But they aren't made any longer of any organic material. Even pulling them off, you'll see that even in the root of the teeth, there's no nerves, there's no bone, there's nothing. It's just straight brass.
That's so cool.
That this is worrying more than more. But I can maybe do something with maybe even the teeth, but I think I could do something with the scale to my shield. So, but I'm going to add a brass scale to my inventory.
Right?
Lads and
That'll
lasses,
be
we
a
mustn't tarry.
brass tooth for the next.
Grass wyvern.
Weavy
Brass
in.
wyvern.
So you guys will take the time. You'll make your way down that corridor. You'll kind of breathe fresh air the first time leaving the mouth cave, and it'll be very dark. We're talking. It's probably about 10 p.m. at this point. Sunlight is long gone. And a straight shot to Tantum somewhere around 110 miles. Takes you 25 feet or 25 miles per day. So if we follow the route on the road that we took to get here,
Gosh.
217 if you follow the road, miles, by the way.
So
It's a
10
6
days, a little over 10 days.
Oh, it's-
Or if you take a direct route, passing through everything, 128 miles.
Oh, we're not passing through forest if we take a
But
That is fair.
going
shortcut.
going off the roads will usually be troublesome.
Yeah.
There.
Listen, either we get there quickly or we spend almost a month traveling. It's up to you.
I'm good with whichever way y'all want to go. I'm just laying out the options.
I'd say it's up to our boss.
I don't want to get in trouble.
You are the adventurers. I hired you to keep me safe. It is whatever you decide. I need to get there as soon as you will allow me through your safety.
If you want safe, then staying to the road is the option. If you want fast, going off road and taking the shorter route is the option. Which do you value more?
I'm being honest. Fast.
All right. It's
And
decided then.
best it
Cut through.
is.
Money.
We should set up camp and sleep at night and leave tomorrow morning.
I agree with that.
Well,
So as we set down for camp for the first night, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick 5, use the bathroom, grab a drink, rehydrate. When we come back, have a little camp mud, then we'll hop right back into game.
all right.
Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for being here. We'll see you after our break. Don't forget to check our socials. We got a Patreon. We got a YouTube. We got Discord, which I think is free for all listeners. Come and join the community. Help us keep the lights on, so to speak.
We love you all.
We'll catch you in a little.
Yeah.
Play trivia.
Hi, everybody. Thank you guys for waiting. Sorry. Wrong map there. There was a bit of an event. I stepped on glass
Yeah.
from a broken
As an
glass cup.
important note, he was warned there was glass in the kitchen.
I'm
We were
ADHD.
warned.
The moment you said it, I forgot that 15 minutes later.
Uh-huh.
Needless to say, I'm fine. We have it wrapped. We're going to keep an eye on it, but we've only got like a half an hour left of game, so it doesn't really matter. We're going to go ahead and start back up. You guys are in Fusa Force. You're going to be able to get a full night's rest, but we're going to have this campfire kind of moment. So what I want to do is I'm going to let you guys start your role play, then I'll switch you over to a nice little role play campfire scene area-ish. And we'll just we'll enjoy those lovely little characters, those the drawings. Let's see here.
Ziggy's kind of been the punching bag of this episode, guys. I mean,
Yeah.
Don't worry, don't
Ziggy?
worry.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
fix it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'll get it.
will you? Will you now?
I mean, I could say I'd fix it, but I could make it worse.
No,
Nah.
no, it's fine. We're happy. Happy,
Is
happy,
it?
happy, happy.
Good,
I-
good, good.
So if nobody else, I'd go talk to Ziggy. Unless Gareth, you were going to.
I was going to.
Okay, then go ahead.
I was sort of waiting for the second thing to go up. Sorry, I apologize. Hey,
Good.
Ziggy, I wanted to apologize earlier for accosting you like that. It was uncalled for.
Don't worry about it. I'm fine. I'm perfect. I mean,
No,
it was
no,
totally my fault. It's totally my fault.
It's how I was raised. My father wasn't. First, he who what is it? What's the saying? Spareth the child, hateth him, or whatever. Spareth the rod, hateth the child. I guess I was punished a lot, and it was very physical, to say the least. So I just wanted to apologize for that.
I kind of deserve it either way. So it.
No, you don't deserve it. Just this isn't a fun activity, right? It's we're not here to have fun or to. I'm not saying fun things won't happen, but don't go poking everything. And more likely often not than get you killed.
I'll be a little bit more careful.
That's all I ask.
But like sometimes it's really hard, it's like this is my first time out here, and I don't know.
It's my first time out here too, but common sense, Ziggy.
Yeah,
If you're gonna survive, you're going to need it.
I mean,
Lord knows I've used it many times in my life.
I don't know. My parents sort of encouraged my curiosity, just kind of they wanted me to explore, find out new things. They wanted me to I don't know, look into the unknown and just take it by the reins, It just
With reason, curiosity is okay, but the saying goes, curiosity killed the cat.
What?
Have you not heard? You've not heard that? Oh, sorry. I didn't say kid the kit. Either way, curiosity is okay, just not when we're in an area where we have no idea whatever we are going to be touching. Just be careful. That's all I'm saying. Be careful, please.
Yeah.
If I'm able to throw my 2 cents into it,
Hmm.
I don't think it was anyone's fault. In fact, I don't think he had anything to do with that thing waking up.
But I touched the thing that was on the thing.
And I am sure that thing has been there for years. Plenty of things have probably touched it. So the question becomes, why? Why here? Why now? Why wake up after, what, centuries?
Wow.
Have the gods forsaken us? Cursed us? He says as he, like,
Doubtful.
jokingly as he lifts up, like, pulls his entire sleeve open, and just, like, from the shoulder to his hand is a dragon, like, covered in scales. Well, my ancestry certainly has done me no favors. Half elf, half human, whatever quarter amount of dragon. I know I've been cursed in many ways.
Sometimes what you think is a curse
Woe
is
is
actually
you.
a blessing.
Also, don't speak of curses.
That's so pretty.
Well, unfortunately, I was born this way, so. And I can't change that.
Yeah.
Try being turned into it at a young age and not having no way to change.
Oof.
You know, I'm pretty sure this is you guys just sharing your information, but honestly, all the conversation's just making everyone sad.
Hey, did any for your what is it called? Your input? No? Alright, sick.
Oh, I'm
Glad
sorry.
we all-
Okay, so you didn't want the rest of your pay then? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. No.
Oh,
Don't.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
Would it be contractually? It's a contract, correct? Yes. We had to sign the contract. It didn't
No.
say. It didn't say make
No,
him
the
mad.
contract was so that you didn't sue me when you died. If you died, it said nothing about payment.
I don't understand how we would sue you if we died.
Well,
I'd
I
find a
don't
way.
think that's how that works.
family members can come after a.
Malevolent spirits.
It's a situation.
Oh, he walks back up to Richter and he takes back his flask. By the way.
Oh, he would have handed that back. The same scene.
And he says, well, I can tell you one thing, sir. You wouldn't have to worry about any of my family members coming for you or even giving a shit of what happened to me." As he swigs his alcohol.
I mean, to be fair, there is a lot of malevolent spirits out there who could potentially seek revenge. It's not uncommon. At least that's what my dad tells me. Did I bring the mood down? I'm sorry.
No, I
It's
just
not
No,
your
it wasn't
fault.
you.
It's all of us.
Yes.
What did I
The
do?
old man just yes.
I just want leftovers.
Any more in the cart?
Oh. Mind if I
Yeah,
do?
you can have.
What is it with you and food?
I am humongous and need to eat a lot of food.
Fair
I
point.
mean, I'm about to say the logic sounds.
that is very
Oh.
fair.
I will
I mean,
also
if
say.
we're-
Oops, sorry. Go on.
No, go ahead.
He says, I will also say, in the case if we ever come across any like red meat, I'm fine with not eating it cooked. I will say that.
What?
I didn't.
Good
Oh,
to
but-
know.
Oh, before the whole gestures to his scales and everything. Before all that, no, disgusting. This it seems to have changed me quite a bit.
It's a good way to get parasites.
Mm.
Unfortunately, or fortunately, I suppose, I am fine.
Change of subject.
Please.
Lomia,
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Let's...
I've been trying to figure out how to ask you very tactfully this entire time, but I have yet to find an answer for that. What are you?
I'm a Goliath. Well,
You're very cool. I
technically-
am fascinated.
technically, I'm a giant. I just don't look like one.
Okay.
Uh,
So you were raised with giants?
Yeah, my mom and dad and sister are giants.
I have so many questions.
I'll be happy to answer them.
Over food.
Sounds great.
Giants, dragons, and who knows what's next. What an interesting group we have here.
Interesting is an understatement.
Diverse.
Hey, Rio,
Yep.
can I pet you, please?
On that note, I'm heading back to my tent. Cut.
I'm sorry. Did you say pet?
Yes. He looks very soft.
Okay, but that is a, unless he says yes, but that is a man.
But he's adorable.
That's a
You'll hear the cart door close, all the blinds will shut, and music will play inside.
that is a grown man.
but he's it's small boy. Must pet.
There's two
Big
of us.
friend. I will
Excuse
pet
me, there's two of
you.
us.
Do you? Are you jealous? Do you want pets too?
Why? Of course not. Why would I? Why?
I thought you were saying like there's two of us, you know.
Why would I be? Why would I be jealous? Why? Why would?
Rio, I mean it in the nicest possible way, but can I please? Can I pet you? Oh, the silence speaks volumes. All right, I won't touch you.
Get the grumpy face. I think the grumpy face says no.
The grumpy cat face.
Does anybody want to partake in the drink?
In what drink?
In la alcohol? You've never had alcohol before.
Do not taint her. Come on.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Come on.
Hey.
Come on.
No.
Gee,
Hey.
I've seen many mortals drink this drink. I would love to learn.
No.
Ah!
Oh boy.
What?
Why
think
not? No one in
I-
Dansome ever
I-
drinks, and I've seen so
I-
many people on the riverbeds do it, and it looks like so much fun.
It
I
is an
think,
awful drink and it tastes
Why?
awful.
I think it is up to her, and it tastes fine. Do you think I drink that gross shit? No.
Yeah.
This has flavor.
You just said you eat meat raw.
I do eat meat raw, but that has a particular taste to my taste buds. Now here, he hands it to me.
Oh, come on.
She
Now,
will.
don't drink a lot. Don't drink a lot.
No,
Don't say
no.
She's taking the flask. Corey, you were gonna say something there?
As you take the flask, you guys are having some fun. Rio,
Mhm.
you're going to notice that there's going to be the landing of a creature from the sky on probably a piece of wood or something close by. Not necessarily like too close to the fire or anything, but it's a raven. And attached to the raven's foot seems to be a small bit of parchment.
Hold on. There we go. Going to the Raven because like that's weird. That's not something. He's gonna go and like grab the parchment of paper while I just forget that May is about to take her first drink.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Would
please
you-
don't drink too much.
It is addressed to Richter. Do you wish to read it or just take it to him?
If I could get a look at that writing, I could copy it.
No.
I don't say that
I
out
will
loud.
say this: roll me a history check.
You got it.
Hmm.
That's 8. There's a very interesting seal that you don't think you've seen before.
Oh, if it's sealed, then yeah, no, he wouldn't like mess with it. He'd just take it to the cart and knock on the
No,
door.
no, no. It's not. So it's not on the ridge up. It's a seal in a sense that they knew who it was sent by. It's not a seal in a sense of it's used to seal the letter. More like a stamp almost,
Stamp?
rather than like a
Ah,
waxy seal.
gotcha.
Sorry,
Then,
I described that incorrectly.
yeah, then I am going to roll a d20, and if it's above a 10, then I will read it. If it's not, I will not.
I will be looking over your shoulder and taking a look at the writing.
18.
I guess I'm reading it.
You will unfurl it. It's probably no bigger than the size of like one of those mini notebooks, but in very elegant handwriting. It will say, to Richter. Um, I don't think he's ever introduced his last name. Kalite. Your presence is requested by the royalty of Fertosum. Information has come to our attention in which we need your expertise. We are afraid that with the amount of knowledge that we have against the ancient knowledge of the missing race, we do not have the information to continue on our research of what has occurred this fine evening. By now, you might have noticed a difference. The change in the evening turned purple, and strange occurrences have already been recorded throughout the entire land. Your haste to Fertosum is most notably needed. Please, at your earliest convenience, come to the kingdom. Signed, the King of Fertosum.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Taking my own, because it says I'm not forging this. I'm not, but I am like trying to copy it on my own piece of like paper to like get that in my retinue.
I will say this, what you're already thinking about doing is learning this, right?
That is correct.
That is penalty upon death if you ever attempt to use it.
If I attempt to, but I won't.
Yes.
But I am copying it.
I'm just letting you know of the lore.
I understand.
You can. Do you have any toolkits or anything like that? Let's see.
I have a forgery kit.
Okay. So you can use your forgery kit with your dex as base, and you can make a skill check if you like.
All right, just having it in my retinue.
13. It's okay. I think upon close scrutiny to those who are closer or have seen writing of the royalty, they would know it's a fake.
And he takes the writing that he wrote down and tosses it in the fire.
you good over
sorry.
there, May?
Yeah, she shook with anger for a second.
Yeah.
It's just a chill.
She does not like how it tastes. She's an 18, so she's fine. She's just.
It gets better the more you drink. Trust me.
No.
As he
No.
takes no. He doesn't listen. Let me finish what I'm saying. He says it gets better the more you drink as he takes it back and downs the rest.
She's just staring. Like, how do you drink that? That's not fun.
Well, I'll be the only one having fun then.
I tried to warn you, but let me go give this letter to Richter because it is for him and it's kind of important.
What's
Question,
in it?
Do you want to make it look like you opened it or keep it sealed? Because not sealed, but like you still opened the envelope.
I'm gonna be honest with him. I'm gonna tell him I read it.
I don't see how well that's gonna go, but Good luck, pal, as he sort of taps your shoulder.
Water.
Water
Walk
check.
walk up to the cart and knock on the door and say, "There's a letter here for you, Richter. Came by Raven, and I did read it."
He'll open the door, and kind of take a look at it and check the seal. He'll look to you and say, "You've read this?"
I did not recognize the seal, so I thought maybe it might have been something bad.
Um, he'll look to you and kind of just kind of insight that. I mean, I know it's not a lie, but it's just something he would do. That's a 3. He believes you. He'll nod. Very well. Speak of no one. Speak of this to no one but the group, and don't tell them everything about the letter. I don't know what's in here yet, but I don't know what is and is not sensitive. And if it's a letter from them, well, it could very well be very important that we do not communicate it with people outside.
You got it. I'll just mention that plans have changed. We're going to Fortosum.
And also, if we are heading to Photosum, that means the payment arrangement is insufficient. You can let them know that each of you will be receiving 50 gold.
I will let them know.
Bless
Bless
you.
you.
Bless you.
That hurts so much.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Violent sneezes.
Ugh.
I have them to the point where they pop my back.
Oh,
To age.
yeah. I will let you get back to your rest and music.
Indeed. Did any... You know what? I don't even want to know if any petting occurred. Enjoy your evening.
No, it did not.
Heavy or light, I do not care.
I will walk back to the group and Gareth, I know you read that over my shoulder. Don't mention everything that you read. But
What?
I don't you didn't even try to hide it, so
What? I'm helping your case here. Whatever.
we are plans have changed. We will be going to Fortosum heading to Fortosum instead of Tansum. Which is
Ooh, okay.
kind of sad. I was hoping to visit my forge before we left, but oh well. Also, payment has changed. We will all be receiving 50 gold instead of 30.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Well.
Why?
Like
Why
that.
this? Why the sudden change?
The letter he received has that he is being called to Fortosum.
So why does that change our by the price?
Because we have to go all the way to Fortosum.
It's farther.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
And just to be extra sure, we might be more protective of him.
Hmm.
And you never know what could happen on a longer trip.
Hmm.
Is true.
Huh.
Well, I will be going to bed. Wake me up for watch, I suppose. I will be resting.
As you lean back to lay in bed, you probably lay your head back on the pillow for a minute, kind of look up at the stars and the 2 moons overhead. There's going to be a sight that isn't often. And it's very strange. Because it's not meant to happen today or even within the next couple of months, maybe even a year. There are falling stars all over the night sky.
Fuck. This,
Those are
This shouldn't be happening for another while now.
You were gonna say, Ziggy?
What shouldn't be happening?
The falling stars.
Oh, oh, they're beautiful.
Hmm.
Everyone who wants to can roll me a history or a knowledge or a religious check. Your choice.
10's not
So
bad. It's pretty
15
average.
for Rio, 10 for Gareth, Seirra. Lo gets a 3. Then we got 22 for May, and an 8 for Ziggy. So our 2 religious people, May and Rio, in both mythology, the books that you've read, and history, though beautiful, this is a sign of a great imbalance in the world, and it is a bad herring to what is to come. And that is a perfect place to end it for the night.
Woo!
I love it.
my
Everyone else is
gosh.
looking at them going, it's so pretty. And then May and Rio are just there like, oh no.
They share that weird look.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. uh,
Uh-oh.
Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, click that bell, ring, whatever it is you do to interact with us on any platform that you're watching. It does us wonders. It gets us out there to more listeners, more viewers, more people who want to join in the adventure. And this is just the start of something fantastic. I've done probably more prep on this than any other game I think I've done before yet, because we want this to really be an amazing story. We have gone above and beyond, so I want to thank Lily, our artist, doing all those amazing art pieces that you saw that came to life through that beautiful piece of machinery. I want to thank the actors for being here, playing great characters, and really feeling the characters. And thank you guys. Again, thank you guys for being here. And we will see you next time. And remember, keep your opportunities open.